I just decided to slide down the ice. It's pretty fun actually. A very good morning to you. Bonjour from France. And welcome to another episode of Hiking with QS. Today we are going to do a speed hike. There's limited amount of time. I've reached the starting point at 9:25 by bus from Annecy. There's a bus called Y62, Y63. It takes you from Annecy station to Clusaz station. We are gonna hike up to the Clusaz glass platform with unrivaled views of the Mont Blanc Massif. We are gonna have to ascend 1,500 meters up and back down, and the total amount of distance is 19 kilometers. We will try to do this within 6 hours, so let's go. And this is really amazing. There's an air-conditioned toilet at the starting point. It's great to prepare a little bit over here before we head out into the sunny weather. So the first part of the hike is actually figuring out how to get to the real start point. I've been walking a winding road up the small town of Clusaz. It's a ski resort town, so this place is usually a lot more crowded in winter when there's snow for skiing. In summer, I guess the only people would be people like me who wants to hike. I finally found the starting point. I think it's one of the chairlifts over here. So it says you are here, and I'm going to go all the way up here. So the first part of my hike, I'm going towards this pond up in the mountains, Retenue du Lucha. I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly, apologize in advance. So the path has been winding, the slopes are still pretty okay, and I'm expecting this hike to be quite challenging because the weather is quite hot today. We are starting at about 20 plus degrees Celsius, and in midday I expect it to go on the high 20s, might be even 30 degrees Celsius. So I brought a lot of water today, one full water bag, 1.5 liters, and a 0.5 liters pouch. Once you're up from the chairlift station, there's this path that goes very straight, undulating, just going up and down a little bit. And it's a nice walk in the forest so far. This is France. It's a place near Annecy, and if you're coming over here, you can take a plane to Geneva, which is the nearest airport, and then catch a bus to Annecy, and from Annecy just take the Y62 or Y63 bus over here to Clusaz. The bus fee is 8.6 euros. You can give cash, exact cash, to the driver. A little checkpoint over here, Le Haut-Grif, 1,245 meters in altitude. I'm going to continue moving straight up ahead. Next checkpoint, Suze-les-Bois Audace, altitude 1,330 meters. We are still on the straight path, just a little bit more, and we will make a turn. And this is Retenue du Lucha, little pond over here. Probably provide the water for the farms here. There are quite a number of cows. I saw a sign for sheep. Right now it's 10:48. I'm going to start pushing to a steeper ascent from this point. You can see the mountains winding up. So I'm going to go towards some parts of the chairlifts. Time check is 11:30. This is 2 hours into the hike since the bus station. This chairlift station is called Col de Balme. It's closed in the summer. It's usually for winter when people are skiing. So I guess the toilet here is closed as well. So I guess I will be finding a spot nearby to have my lunch and continue my journey. Have a look at the size of the rocks over here, super massive. We are starting to pass by some ice over here, melting ice. suggesting that we may be nearing the 2000 meters elevation, and this means that I might only have 1/4 left of the trail to reach the glass viewing platform. It is called the Col de la Balme. And so we got a problem here. This place is full of ice, melting ice. Might be a bit slippery. I'm gonna try to go up a little bit more and try to find a path. I happen to be the only one hiking today so far. I've only seen cars moving up, which are the chairlift maintenance people, so there aren't anybody else. I'm gonna play extra safe over here. We have reached a point where I think it's pretty difficult to continue. Not again, but yeah, that's how it works. You can see the rocks are a little bit sketchy over here, so if I'm not careful, I can just slip down over here. I believe the path is to go up and then continue upwards the mountain path. So at this point, I'm going to just try a little bit, but safety first. Always remember that. The only pity is the air today is a bit foggy, so we can't really see very distant mountains. It's all shrouded. Okay, I just decided to slide down the ice. It's pretty fun actually when you master the technique of sliding. So the whole way is still filled with ice in early June. If you want to do something like this during this period, it's better to have crampons. Gives you way better grip. At least you don't have to spend so much time digging into the ice to get stable. My shoes are not meant for ice hiking. Even with the right technique, trying horizontal into the ice to get some stability, it takes way too much energy. By then, I think I'll be too tired to go down. I actually managed to push a little bit more up. Decided to go down, but I see like, oh, there's a really short path to the upper deck, and I decided to just dash up the ice. Managed to get to this point. Yeah, but this is all pure white. There's no way up. So you can see that the path is just right there. Really close. Just don't have the right shoes to be able to go this steep up the ice. So by right, I would be going along this path, and then over there will be some turns. Okay, promise, this is the highest point I'm gonna go. I've been scrambling up some rocks. I'm definitely off path. The path is over there, all covered in ice. I just climbed myself up these rocks and boulders, and here we are. I was trying to get to that point, at least we can see a little bit more of the peak, and that's the chairlift going all the way to the lookout point. Safety first, I'm going down. I'll see you at the base. Before we get down, I just want to do an introduction of the peaks around this area. Right over there, that small one you can see, it's called the La Petite Torchère. And up at this point, you can see that's called the La Grande Torchère. And the ice-capped one right behind it is the highest point. It's called Grand Balme, 2,616 meters. These mountains are very near the Erebus range, which is one of the highlights of the French Alps. Hiking in the Alps can be a very rewarding experience because the flowers here are really beautiful. Look at all the dandelions here. And I'm back down in the sleepy town of Clusaz. This is a ski resort town, so in summer it's all quiet. All the shops are closed. Everything that I passed by so far is all closed. I'm making my way back to the bus station, back to the air-conditioned toilet. My bus is gonna come in 20 minutes, so I'm gonna hurry. I'll see you at the next episode of Hiking with QS. And be sure to check out my video of my 7-day Tour du Mont Blanc hike.